Hello, this is Vaughn Clement, and this is a app tour for a new application that's just coming out that is called Bank Account Manager. This app is designed for a home or business, and the intent of this app is for people, and I'd have to ask this question or give a little overview. How many people know from day to day how to budget or to see in a budget what they actually have in cash flow and how is their income impacted by purchasing, say, for example, a new vehicle or a home purchase or something like that. You look at your budget and it tells you. The first part of this app is really the key point. It's where you can track, similar to a checkbook, but it's called a ledger, and allows you an infinite number of inputs. And the beauty of the way this app is designed is you can have as many different ledger accounts as you want. These could be, for example, home banking. In this particular case, this one is a credit account, credit card, and then you could have a line of credit, for example, or you can ad lib. You can create certain kinds of things to track. For example, if you're a commission salesperson and you want to look at all of your checks that you receive as deposits, and then your commission cost, like fuel or anything that you're paying for, you can run it, and basically what it'll do is it'll calculate all your debits and credits and then give you a balance against your income so you can see if you're making money as a commission person. The normal ledger, say for example like your banking, would take into account all of your checks that you write or credit card purchases, and then all your deposits. For example, in this case, here's a deposit for $3,400. These are using drop-down menus for the most part to make it very simple for you to add data. And then it's just like a checkbook, but of course in a checkbook account, it doesn't calculate and do all those calculations for you. This application will do that. You add your information for the type or location of the bank, then you add the type of bank account. In this case, I use the last 4 digits of the account number so I can track it. Over here I have what's called a UDF field. UDF are user-defined fields where if you don't have a field over here and you need one, you can create a title and then put the actual item in there. So title and input. Okay, this is a app that also has a larger screen where you can go in and you can look at things like, for example, in this screen, all of the inputs on this screen can be edited so that you can put them in your local language. For example, if you're a person in France, Germany, or one of the European countries, or anywhere in the world, you can type in your own language. This is also true of the main screen, where you have all the main screen text symbols where you can add your local language to them, and it'll actually change it on the main screen. There's another field that you can put information in on your dashboard, and the dashboard has a copyright and other information. One important thing about this application is that when you receive it, since the iTunes app comes down off of iTunes, it is not preloaded with information, so the language fields are going to be empty. So the first thing you do when you get this application is you go ahead and request the free companion app, and then when you sync it, it'll populate all the records and the language fields. Then you can edit those fields for your local language. Or if you're using the US, you can use the US. Now let's take a look at, this will generate a report. Now the reports and the information for the reports is only used on the companion app. The iPad cannot generate complicated reports. This also has list views, so you can look at a list of screens as far as the data that's in the screen. Let's go over and look at the budget screen now. This is the ledger screen and the bank accounts. And over here is the screen used for the budget. Now in this particular case, these are drop downs, so you can pick from this. On the first set, it's all home budget stuff and then business stuff. And if you go to the bottom, you'll see the word edit. If you click the edit, you can edit these on the companion app. Then when you sync this to the iPad, all those new changes or edits will go over to the iPad. In this particular app, you put all your budget items on one side. You do not have to add anything. This is an automatic entry for the screen for a budget. You can either have a home or business budget. You can have as many different ones as you want to create. And similar to the commissions, you can have what if budgets. For example, you can put just about anything. But let's take a look at this budget so we get an idea of what it's for. These are all the items in a home budget, and these are the inputs by month for the cost of each one of these items. So all these are cost issues. They're summarized to the right. They're summarized down here for the budget to date, and they're also summarized at the bottom for a month to month. So you're looking at by item, by month. This center column or offset rows is for your income on a month-to-month basis. It'll use the top and the income to calculate the balance on a month-to-month basis for your cash flow. And then at the far side, it'll take the amount of income, the sum of income. It'll take your budget-to-date costs, and it'll give you a balance of what your cash flow is. Down here on the very bottom of the screen, this is where you would add budget information, like you can give some narration about what this budget is actually doing. And you can also copy information, for example, if you're doing income on a month-to-month basis where the income may change, you can keep track and keep notes down here in the bottom. This is a scroll field, so you can add as much as you want in this. It's an endless scroll field. So this is the budget screen, and you can put it in for any year that you want to, and as many different ones on each year. And if you want to just create a new one, you create a new record, and then either make it a business or a home budget, and then follow through by putting the items in and keeping your cost either in real time or forecasting. Forecasting is where you, for example, you can put the entire month in for your home payment and get a total, or your car, for example, you can put your car in, and then you can do what if budgets, like for example, if you want to do car rentals on a certain month and you knew you were going to be going out of town, or you can run your fuel costs as well. So this is a really good way to manage real-time costs and also forecast your budgets out. This is a short tour of the Banking Account Manager application. If you want to see more of this application, I suggest you go to the website and read the user guide. Thank you.